Okay. I was waiting for the non-domestic data to be downloaded. I've got the there's been an update that got an additional week worth of information. Okay, oddly, the zip file is 96, almost 97 megs, but here it says 81.26, so they must not update that very good. I don't understand. The 2021 data is 98.13 megabytes. And we can see here that it is 98.126. Rounded up is 98.13. So. Alright. They came out yesterday. I was just so exhausted. Hey, Flathead Politics. I was so exhausted I didn't work on... I worked on my own time. I didn't stream it just because I was upstairs. But yeah, I got the differential to work. But there's some issues. So what I'm going to end up doing, issues related to the data, not necessarily to what I have. All right, so I'm unzipping, and so we've got the latest here, and we've got the latest here. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to differentiate those. So while I'll have VAERS data, VAERS symptoms, VAERS vax, those are the three main ones. Hey Dank, hey Flathead Politics. And what I'm gonna have is non-domestic VAERS data, non-domestic VAERS symptoms, non-domestic VAERS vax, and I also have a non-domestic VAERS total. It's just a lot easier to differentiate them instead of using within state. It just all ends up being FR or whatever the country code is for non-domestic. But when I do a what do you call it? A where clause on where the state is FR, it doesn't seem to. I think there's like something missing, but it's not a null. It's not an empty, so it's something else. So it's probably some other state. It's just easier to differentiate between domestic and non-domestic and then tally them up later than having to do that all in one bat. So we're going to end up changing a lot of things here. So you're going to have to bear with me here. And let's start with the create table. So we're going to have to drop all the tables we've got. And also I'll go ahead and drop. So if you want to skip this video, I guess I should rename this part 1. It's going to do a follow-up. Let's say take my son to his preschool, and then I'll come back, do some more work, pick them up, and maybe do some more stuff tonight. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop this table, and this table, and this table. And let's see. There's total. I'm going to go ahead and also drop this table. But it's going to be pretty easy to recreate everything. It might be a little, and also it'll be easy. It just kind of sucks because it's just a lot of duplications, right? So non-domestic. So create a new one. Plus, let's refresh. There should be no tables here. Good. We're going to do a create table. I don't think we're ever going to get all these. It's kind of nice to have all this around just to make sure I've got all the stuff there. So I'm just going to keep it. Let's do. Let's like differentiate them. Non-domestic. There's data. Oh, shoot. Actually, that's not going to be it. It's going to be... Oh, it is. Guess it doesn't matter, huh? Let's do it as that, just because that's how the naming convention is for it. Alright. Drop table. Oh, shoot. Yeah, those crickets. They just love this basement. Can't do anything about it. They eventually get trapped in like a spider web or something, or a spider ends up getting them. I've got hundreds, if not thousands, of spiders in the basement with me. They leave me alone, so I mostly leave them alone unless they just start crawling down onto my face or get into the areas where I need to go. Then I really can't do nothing about it. Okay. There's specs, non-domestic. Shoot. So let's have a lot more issues. A lot of stuff to do first, but we'll see. So I know I'm gonna need multiple copies. It's gonna be oh shoot, I need to do that. Still CSV's there. Okay, so there's data. Actually, I'm gonna do it slightly differently too, because I need to modify that stuff. So it's gonna be VAERS data 1, VAERS data 1. And everything else is fine. It's just the VAERS data. Initially, you'll see what I mean. Okay, so and we're gonna copy this. I just want to keep the original intact in case something happens. Shoot, I have to do an underscore. It's more soothing at night. I feel like I can fall asleep better. Alright, so you'll see what I do to this CSV file. And it takes a long time to load. This is why I don't like working within Excel either. It just takes way too long to load and a whole bunch of other stuff. So a database, you can make things just a lot quicker. Alright, so I know I is symptoms, J is died, so I'm going to go all the way from here to here and delete. And gonna move this, cut before here. Now I got the symptom text here, and it ends on comma because I'm using comma delimited in order to import into the database. It's not going to interfere with the next column. That is why I do that. So I do the same thing. Oh, that's non-domestic. So let's go to VAERS data, do the same thing. And oh no, not 2. Son of a gun. Let's close that. Let's go to 1. And that was just a non-domestic. There's a lot more data in the 2021 VAERS data. You open up the 2020 VAERS data, it hardly takes any time. Okay. It's a lot of work. A lot of time-consuming stuff every time there's an update. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it. I could probably find a way to make it just a little bit quicker, but it's not going to make that much of a difference. So cut it in front of here. Good. And we're going to save. Yes. And you can tell that there's just a chunk of it gone. Okay, so we're able to create the tables right now. Let's go and create the first table. Good. Let's create the second table. Good. Now let's go ahead and add in the others. Good. Good. Let's just use F5. I don't use the shortcuts too often just because one thing you don't want to do with database work is to rush. And we can go ahead and refresh the tables. So now we got non-domestic. Oh shoot, I'm an idiot. I actually just want to do it for here. Okay, well, let's just drop them and recreate them. Right. Okay. I guess sometimes it just does that when it's actually dropped. Oh, whoa, there is no. Goodness. See, that's why I don't like going quick, and I like double checking in case I made a mistake. Alright. So a lot of database work is just, data is the important thing, so you don't want to make any mistakes, like I just did. So you want to stop and check every time you make a decent change just to make sure everything's okay. Errors will tell you that you did something wrong anyways. Alright, so this part is done. We don't need the create tables anymore. And let's get into insert into. We're doing the bulk updates. Which I should just do bulk insert. You know what? I'm going to change that just so bulk insert. Alright. So last update has now been in, actually, I should do it by, I realized I didn't do it by, this is crazy. Should I do it by that? No, I should do it by reports processed, so 8.6. 8.6, this is going to be 8.6, come on. Oh, there. That makes more sense. 2020 data, we only needed to do it once, although I'm going to need to make a 2020 data for non-domestic. No, wait. Non-domestic is going to have all the dates, so it's not going to be separated. Just like, oh yeah, so it won't matter. But we are going to have to do... Okay, that's fine. Alright, so 2021. It's going to be non-domestic VAERS data. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. this can be for a different file. Okay, good. I think that's right. That's all we need to change there. Alright, so let's... Well, what did I just do here? Oh, I did a duplicate. It's already set there, so that's good. And it's going to go all the way to 10 this time. Good. All right. So we're having 3 temp tables. I want to do this part first. Well, I'll just do it on the same thing. This one is going to go to lab data, just so you could follow along a little bit easier. So we're going to copy that. Change 2 to delete all the way up to J and all the way after lab data. All right. The great thing about this, I only need to do the script once I figure out how I want the tables to look, or the database. All right. Non-domestic. Right, so VAERS data is important to keep. This was all entered into the first initial lab data to allergies can be deleted. So it's date died, lab data, again, commas in the last column so it doesn't interfere with the next column. So we're going to do the same thing to VAERS data. Copy the latest one, rename it to 3, open up the one we copied from, and delete. So bear with me, this is going to happen 18 more times after this one. Around 18, I think. Let's go, let's go. At least opening the folders will get a little bit quicker since I'm deleting the previous ones. Alright, so here to J, delete. And from vAdmin to allergies. Delete. Save. Yes. Alright, good. Now we can these. So, oh, I deleted all of them, including the 2020 VAERS data, but that stuff is still there. I think. Yeah. CSVS. Why did I do CSVS? Huh. Oh yeah, right here. CSVS. So I don't need to change anything for here. I don't need to change any of these bulk inserts. I don't have to change any of these. Here I do need to change because I'm no longer getting them from CSVS. Every time I'm downloading non-domestic, it's going to be for every update. So I have to go down every temp table 1A. And I'm going to do a quick replace. So anytime there's a, actually, not that. What was the original? Oh, come on. The original was, I have to go down the third one. All data VAERS. Alright, so let's just, ah, shoot. Come on. This is killing me. All data VAERS, good. I want to change that to fudge. There we go. D on best clears data. Alright. There. Now I don't have to worry about changing that. That's done. What the heck just happened here? Domestic VAERS data. Not domestic VAERS data. That one didn't change very good. Shoot. Oh my goodness. Why did that happen? Alright, let's do it again. And change that to. Oh, I think I know why. Maybe let's make sure we're getting this. So we can change it to this. Okay, that's 1, 2, that looks good. That looks good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's put these. Why do I have? Why do I have these at the end? Were those the previous ones that I used? Oh no, these are VAERS symptoms, VAERS facts, where I don't really need to do anything. I don't need the international, so I don't need to do that because I'm doing that every time. Oh wait, I still need VAERS. No, not the VAERS data. Not the best VAERS symptoms, VAERS vax, but I need to use this folder. Okay, good. And we don't need to use these. It's just, oh no, I do. I have to do this every time. I don't need to change anything there. I got this. VAERS vax. VAERS symptoms, that's gonna be okay. I'm gonna need, alright, so that makes more sense. But why is table 7 here when it's 9? 7. Oh, psh. Even though it's 9, it's using temp table 7s. Okay. Alright. That's good. We don't have to worry about that. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do the first bulk insert. Uh-oh. What happened? Downloads 2021 VAERS data. VAERS. Oh, because it needs the 2021 into it. Huh, that's weird. I guess the previous one, I just moved it. I don't know what happened. Most likely I got it off of all VAERS data, which is the latest. But this still had it. Well, I delete. Did I delete? No, I updated it. No, I got a new one. Alright, so we got to change that then to 2021 to include it on just the first one. Just to differentiate it. Odd. At least I have videos of the previous ones that I was doing, so I can see what it was. That was different and why that was. There's sometimes VAERS backs. Not to mess. Have it. Okay. That. Okay. Mismatch. That's not good. Cage year report date. Cage year report date. Cage year and report date. There's no cage year report date. Oh wait, did I already have? I already. No, there's nothing there. Cage year report date. Something must have changed. Let's go to messages again. Cage year. If you look at row 33, report date 139. 33. Let's move these out. Huh? Oh, shoot. Duh. This has to be for the original, which is going to be 1. Wait, but this one's going to be 2. I need to change these then. Okay. Yeah, let's just make them all the same. Son of a gun. So that means we have to go here. Go here. So I need to just copy this one. No, wait. I'm going to get the 2020. So I'm just going to get this one. Oh, that just makes it. There you go. And name it as 1. Just because I used the original before. But I want to keep the originals intact. And just copy and all that. And this is just going to be the original ones. Alright. Alright. Because if I went before, this wasn't the _1, and that means I was getting it from the original that had all those comma delimited after symptom. And here I'm gonna have to make it so it's 2. Wait, what happened to 2? Let's see. So I'm gonna have to start out with 2. Oh yeah, because this was 2 and I made it 1, so everything is gonna go back 1. That's why I said I'm probably gonna have to make 1 more of these, I think. Sometimes it's easier just to do everything from scratch. Otherwise, you have to remember a lot of these things that you did before. But since it hasn't been very long where I was working on it, I don't have to remember too much. I'm doing it. Okay. Well, actually, what doesn't make oh, wait a second. No, wait. No. I'm an idiot. I don't want to change any of these. Let's go back. Okay, where I need to change them. I guess I didn't do the bulk insert very correctly, so we gotta go back there. And no, wait, not the create tables. I mean, all right, so we're gonna have to drop it again. Well, I created tables. Nothing's in there. I didn't do the initial insert. Did I? Oh, wait a second. Something. Okay, so I had no data to go in there yet. Let's just move that back in case we need it again. I doubt it. Okay, here we've got the initial one, which has got to be. Oh no, these are the create tables. All right, the initial one we got to insert is this one. Yes, and then we'll start with the others. Okay, so this one. All right, I can do one at a time. This is absurd. Okay, here we go. This should work. All right. Goodness. I'm getting ahead of myself, and that's probably what's causing all these little weird issues. All right. That's good to know. I like seeing how much rows are inserted, so I can just verify when all the other ones come through. So it's 21 years data. And this is non-domestic data. All VAERS data 2020. VAERS data 1. Oh wait, so I'm gonna have less because this is basically 2, so I just need to rename things. By 1. since I don't want to use these anymore, I'm going to go ahead and delete these because I'm going to want to make sure it's only for the new updates. If I ever go into this folder for some reason that I didn't change, then it's going to get it from old data, and I don't want that. But if I delete it, that's fine. So double check here. It should be initial one all the way over to symptom text. So good. We are ready. Okay, good. And this should always stay the same because they shouldn't be updating any of the other stuff. So, all right, so let's go ahead and start with these temp tables. Actually, I can run all at the same time. Okay, I'm going to insert. So I want 1, so these are going to have to be 2. These are the ones I fixed up, and this one I just renamed. So let's see, we'll do one at a time. Good. 4, 4, 5, 8, 2, 1. Good. Two 2 0 5 2 2 0 2 5 9. Good. 4 9 4 1 2. Good. All right. So now we're going to add more to. Oh. Alright, this is where we're going to have to change, add one for the. This is where we have to add one for the non-domestic. There's data. And we're going to have to do the update to. What is there? Okay, let's just go ahead and run these. Okay, so this one updates from the temp tables to VAERS data. Oh, I need to add more temp tables, don't I? Yes, I do. I gotta do one at a time. Because I got these tables, inserting them into the. Oh, no, because that one's gonna go there. So every 1A, good. Every 1A is gonna go to the non-domestic database. Third one's so the second one is always going to be second temp table, so it's going to be that one. But why does it? I won't know till I run it, I guess. Hi, Suzette. All right, we know that that's correct. This is going to be going to 0 rows affected. So what happened here? VBO non-domestic. There's data. Valid object name. We created that table. Tables are there. What's the... Oh, I didn't even do that. It's the design. It's got lab data. We saw that there's data. What is going on here? Oh. We have to join it. But it still doesn't see it. Because maybe... there's non-domestic, there's data. All that good. That good. There's data. Non-domestic first data has it. Good. This update worked. This did not. Why didn't this one? Why doesn't it recognize it? VAERS. VBO. Non-domestic first data. Design works. Alright, we got all of that. Let's type that symptoms text. From date die to lab data. Perfect. It's going to be exactly the same as this one. So why isn't this recognized? Is it just, do I just need to restart the management studio? Yeah, let's try it. There's really not any sheeple in here, Suzette, so you don't have to say it. My channel's long been shadow banned. I'm probably blacklisted. So anyone who's actually watching this is definitely knows a great many things that sheeple don't. Alright, let's go to the bulk insert again. Let's see if it... Oh, look, it doesn't have that issue anymore. Maybe it's fixed. Alright, let's run it. Temp table 1A. Oh, because that kills the temp tables. So run the temp table, create the temp tables again. I don't need to do the first one. Alright. And let's run this. 0 still, so something ain't right. What is it? It's got to be the temp table. That's weird. Temp table 1, temp table 1A, temp table 1B. This is exactly the same. Let's go to non-domestic first data. Non-domestic first data. Non-domestic. There's data 01. Oh, hey, this looks like there's something wrong here. No, they died to lab data. Let's copy it over the first one. There's data 2. Oh, you know what? Maybe it didn't insert anything. That's why it's not updating anything. Okay, good. And we need to update this because we created tables. Yeah. Good. Now, I already altered tables. We just need to update these. There we go. There we go. All right. Good. We don't need to drop table 1. There shouldn't be. Yep. Just need to drop these 2. Good. Now we're going to create temp tables here. 3 of them. Okay. Bulk inserts. Going to 4 now? No, we should be going to 3. So that means we need to change these. It's going to be 4. Update 3. We'll get to the 2021 VAERS data. Do the same thing. Oh, it's opening. Open it too. So lab data was the last entry. First entry should be vadmin beat by and at other meds. So here until lab data starts at V admin by and up until other meds. Okay, so we're ready to insert these. Good. 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 And we got to duplicate the alter table. This can be non-domestic. Let's go ahead and run it. And update, this can be non-domestic. Run that here and run that here. Go ahead and run it. Good. And this one. Good. And we'll run this one. Good. Just double checking here. Alright. drop the use tables. Okay, we're gonna save it. Now we're gonna do 3 new temp tables, VAERS ID and current illness. So and this is gonna be down to 4, and we gotta do 4. Copy. Four is only going to have VAERS ID and current illness. I'm thinking about something else. All right. This only has current illness. Yeah, another thing, the reason why I want to do this and not do it by the spreadsheets is not only does it take long, it's difficult to cross-reference another spreadsheet, and that actually takes a lot longer because it has to join them a certain way. And my goodness, it's just horrible to deal with that. Other meds is all that there is. Alright, so we need to do bulk inserts. Oh wait, not other meds, current illness. Shoot. Gotta do it again. So delete. And I gotta double check. Current illness. There we go. Let's double check 2021 for current illness. Current illness good. Now we can do bulk insert. Yep, 445 220 49. Good. Go ahead and table non-domestic. Good. Good. Alright, so this is going to be again non-domestic for the second one here. And let's make sure this is going to be 445. Come on. 445. Good. 220. And 49. Go ahead and drop these tables. Now we're going to create for history. It's now going to be 5. Change this one. So history. All right. Okay, so just gonna want the history in this one. I'll probably stop in about an hour, so spend time with my son and have lunch before he goes to preschool. He's having fun on his pad right now, so. I might end it earlier if he wants to go upstairs earlier. Just can't work on this on my laptop. I can, it's just having all the screen bandwidth is nice to work with. Alright, this one again. 445 220 49. And these two tables, and then update alright 445, right? Yeah. Almost done importing. Once I import all the data into the tables, then it's just all about looking up into the database, find what we're wanting to look for. I think what I'll try to do is also do things by month, but it's gonna have to be separate. One for domestic, one for non-domestic, and then one for both of them. 220. 49, or yeah, 49. There you go. Good. We can drop these tables. We're gonna create ones for prior vaccinations, and these are gonna be 6 now. Change that to these. So they're going to be prior vax. Rating will go to 2021. Copy. I'll open this one too. This is just going to go to prior vax. I were the person who sets up the data entry website and the database administrator, I would make it so each of these fields, they don't have commas. That way it's easier to import into a database, and that's just the best way of importing all these other unless they want to export it into a different type of file. Because I tried with the other ways and it didn't work very well. So this is what we've got. 445 220. This should be 49. Good. We're getting close to done. Domestic prior vax. Done those at the same time. And let's run it. 445. Good. 220. Good. 49. Good. Drop tables. Alright, create tables. Split type. I don't know if it's split, but that's what it says. SPL type, whatever SPL is. I'm going to change this to 7s. Next time, all I have to do is update the CSV files and not have to worry about the scripts, so that's good. Might as well open up 7.2, so SPL type. Hey, Forever Conscience. Hope you're having a good day too. Okay. Select. Resources must be busy. Okay. Come on. That's what I get for trying to open up two. Okay, SPL type is the only one I'm having on this one. And I think the next one is pretty much finished. And let's do SPL type. Huh, oddly, no domestic doesn't seem to have much. Enter there. Okay, go ahead and run these. 445, 220, and 49. Good. Domestic. Here. And there. Run these at the same time. And update 445. Two 220. What they should actually do, at least for the VAERS, instead of actually doing the export, I guess export is nice to have. I mean, there's issues they could do to make the exports a lot better so that people can import them onto their own. Is to actually have gosh, what am I can't remember the term for it. Is to shoot. Grab the data remotely or have lookups. Gosh, I can't think of a term right now. I'll try to remember. I'm just too focused on this. I can't think of other things right now, so that's the trouble. All right, looks like this is our final one. So let's make our final updates on 8. And everything up till form_VAERS. Oh my goodness. And then there's gonna be a few more, but it's not gonna have, I don't have to manipulate these so I could enter it into the database. Watch, I bet you someone's gonna say, this person manipulated the spreadsheets. Yeah, because you can't really insert them into the database very easily until you do. You know, it's just like, hey, they manipulated the video. Yeah, because they just spent like 1 second to zoom in a little than the original video, just so you can see what it is that they're trying to point out. Misdirection. But see, everything I'm doing here, you can actually see what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. That's why I do it live. Alright, good. Ready? 445, good. 220 and 49. Create additional columns in the table. This could be for non-domestic. Good. Good. Non-domestic. Delete that one. This temp table. Good. 445. Good. 220. Good. All right. Now we got 49. Good. I'm gonna drop all these tables. Now I'm gonna insert it into VAERS symptoms. That's gonna take a while. And VAERS symptoms. VAERS facts. I know. And I'll refer to these later, just to double check on some things. This is non-domestic. Symptoms. Domestic. There's VAX. Okay. Symptoms. Now this is the reason I do this is let's look at 2021 VAERS data, right? We've got 445,821. That has they're all gonna have unique non-duplicated VAERS IDs, but this is 2021 VAERS symptoms has a lot more, 598,000 as compared to 445,000, because it's got duplicate VAERS ID rows because there's going to be multiple entries for those rows for different symptoms. Same thing with the VAERS VAX. We've got 464,000 compared to 445,000 because it's just another reference table to look up all the VAXs. And so when I want to report these, if I'm looking for something, you can see me do a lot of distinct into my queries. Alright, so this is going to be for all the 2020 data. And why am I getting that? That's something deprecated, I guess. Yeah, that's deprecated. It is no longer in use. There's symptoms, there's backs, that's all I'm getting from here. 66,021 rows. Wait, no, that's what it was. I better double check that. It's 2021, 21. Okay, good, 2020. All right. All right, we are done. We've got everything imported into the databases that I want to have imported. We can go ahead and do select count VAERS, select count verification, and do select VAERS, and do a select VAERS total. Now, I want to create two more tables. It's going to be called VAERS total and VAERS domestic. Non-domestic total. And we're going to create two dummy tables. And the reason why is we want to know how much data is missing. And I'll explain that in a different video, but here we can actually see through the database by matching it in And we're gonna add 2 million rows of data. Now this is something that I really don't want to do right now, because I'm gonna want to run it when I get back. The reason why not is to enter 2 million rows of dummy data is gonna take around 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and create the tables right now, and you can see that the tables are created. There's VAERS total. So once I do that, a lot of this is copy and paste. I'll do this when I get back. But right now, let's just go ahead and look at some of the summary stuff. Now, I'm gonna have to redo. Let's work on the counts, since we're not gonna do select count. Yeah, let's do the VAERS verification. Yes, Forever Conscious Research Channel. Odyssey is just the front side web viewer or browser for LBRY, LBRY. So if I do that, you can probably just look me up on Odyssey, because everything that goes into LBRY. Yeah, I just do it directly to LBRY. Thanks though. Yeah, I set it up when LBRY first came out, like a long while ago. Let's see. Now, and VAERS data, and we're going to do this one in VAERS non-domestic. VAERS data. Alright, so this we get to see in alright, so why I want to do this is I want to check my query is working correctly. Now why I save this is just to verify. For some reason, okay, so we've got, if we add up this and the 2020 VAERS data, it should add up to this. So what I want to do is come here, select that, plus, now we want to do, now since we got 2020 and 2020 combined, we're just going to have to assume, alright, so we're actually going to subtract. And it should equal this many rows. Okay, and we had the results here. Now this whole thing is just for verification. So like that, minus. Well, it doesn't matter. That's gonna be exactly the same. Because we can't differentiate it by years. Let's see, non-domestic 22. Yep. Okay. All right. This should equal 459. Dumbass. Okay, that 145,821. Okay, it's calculating that. This should equal that. This is that. So this matches up with this. 445,821. 220259 is what we got when we entered a non-domestic data. So that's good. All right, so that means we got all the right amount of VAERS IDs into those. Keep going for about 30 minutes. Maybe about 20 minutes. Okay, now this is some weird stuff here. Because if we look into the data, we'll do it by 2020 by date. Let's do domestic. And let's do sometimes I don't know why. Okay. All right. See, this is what we get by. I should. Okay, now we're gonna do it by, here's the thing, you get different results when we do it by ID, and I gotta change that ID. Wait, I just can copy that. Oh my goodness. Now, this is gonna be by ID. VAERS ID. And it's gonna have different where clause. Now this is for 2020, so I need to look up the 2020 VAERS data. Not there. 2020 VAERS data. Well, we opened it up. We're gonna get this first VAERS ID. And we're gonna get the last VAERS ID. So we'll go all the way to the end. That's the last VAERS ID. Alright. Now, this should not be different, right? Because we're doing it by date. And this is the receive date. It's after 2019. This is before 2021. So this should be the same, but we get a difference. And most likely there's probably like empty fields or nulls within domestic where the date isn't in. So it looks like to do it, we want to make sure we go from here. And this is where we do some things within Excel is actually helpful, because we're going to do a count, right? We want to do a count of how many entries there are, and it should be 49,412. But we're just going to go ahead and do it anyways. Why am I doing it this way? Count come on. Let's count A2 till this one. And yeah, 49,412. And that should match up here, 49,412. So which one's correct? 49,412 by date, and not by domestic ID. So we don't want to do things by. Oh, okay. So what we do is this is by. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. If we do it by. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. This is why there's an overlap. All right, so let's get the results here, right? Select this and subtract it by this. We know this is correct. So basically, we're calculating. Now, why are we calculating that when we're going it by ID? Potential. What is it? What is it? Like, I don't get it. What is it that brings out the different results? Forever conscious research. The matrix reincarnation salt trap. I think I did. I'll have to look it up again. Alright, so I don't know why by date and by VAERS ID there's a big difference. That's the mystery. Mr. Need to figure out. So I'll do this later. So basically, what are we seeing? There's a difference of 1803. Now this is going by the date is by received V date, and that probably means received the VAERS date. There's a difference between there's also like a VAERS vaccine date, I think. But we want to also verify that for 2021, which we've got here. Wait, this is 2021. We want to do domestic. I don't know why I'm doing that yet. I guess. Wait. We want to do it by ID. Oh, son of a gun. I'm not gonna worry about those yet. Alright, so we got 21 by date, by VAERS ID. This could be domestic. Now we're gonna look at 2021. Don't save. Because this is gonna be different. Okay, sure. I'll make sure to do that. I'll have to copy and paste your username just so I can do a search. Alright, subscribed. I'll take a look at your channel. Okay. So this, we've got 91160, so that hasn't changed from the last time. As you can see, it's right here. And this is going to be everything after this date. So this one's already set. This one before, this was the last VAERS ID. And now I am going to add that here. So we've got more. We're also going to do select. Let's see what we get. And again, we got slight difference, right? By date, it's 445,822. By reported, by VAERS ID is 445,844. So we got slightly more here in 2021, and now we got to figure out why. Now, this matches by date matches how much is in here, but it's not the same. So select that minus. Actually, it's gonna be the other way around here. Minus here, and it's gonna be calculating these. And it's another mystery. Figure out why. Where is it? There's the difference. Why there is a difference. And again, we could tell that our import into 2021 VAERS data is accurate by looking at the last one and subtracting it by 1, because the very first column, row, is the header. So it's 445,821. And then we can just verify it by doing a count, A2, till this one, and it gets 445,821. And what do we have here? 445,821. So we know this is correct by date. If we go it by VAERS ID, it doesn't seem to match up. We're getting more. Why are we getting more? Right? We got this entire thing right here. It's like, why is this there a difference of 1803 in that query by VAERS ID, and this one, why do we have 23 extra results from that? So because we know that going by VAERS ID isn't very good, we're gonna do our queries by RECV date. And RECV date should not have nulls, but we want to check if there are nulls. The reason why there shouldn't be is it should be automatic that there's received VAERS dates. Whenever you enter something in, database should automatically record the date time of when that was logged. That way you can keep track of things. And if they don't, well, that's bad. And if they're not providing that information, that's also bad. So either way, it's bad. Someone should be to blame. Okay. Now what we're going to do is just do another simple search. But let's do it by... Let's keep going here. I like this verification stuff because we've got a lot of concerns here. All right, we're gonna check and see. Well, everything's entered by VAERS ID, so there shouldn't be any VAERS ID that's missing. Well, there could be. So we're gonna check any of these to see if there's anything that has a null. Receive date. Where is null? Check for null. Alright. Now we're also going to do ones for VAERS ID, where VAERS ID is null. So let's go ahead and do that. Check for null on VAERS ID. There's no nulls, alright, so, but sometimes they have something, but it's just not a null, and it's just, that, right? So, we're gonna have it so it equals empty. Not all the time, but it's just good to check, just to see it's empty, but it's not adding. So, no, it's fine. So that's just a mystery. It's just, we don't understand why for right now. Do we do non-domestic yet? 2020. We'll do it by 2021. Alright, and now we could do it by non-domestic. Right. So we're going to do 2020 by non-domestic. And it's going to have to use the same thing here. Or we're going to do it by date. We'll do the same thing here. 2021 by VAERS ID, non-domestic. And this is going to be But we're gonna also have to do it by we want to do 2021 by 20 by VAERS ID. D count. And we're gonna have to find the VAERS ID for those, and you'll see what I mean when we look. It's by date, by VAERS ID. These are not going to be the same. So we're going to do that and do 2021 by date. And it's going to be after. That. Huh, why did that? Oh. Okay, so we're going to have to check. And since we don't need this anymore, we verified. Close window. Alright, no, don't see it. We verified that was good. So we're working on these right now. We're gonna have to go to non-domestic. VAERS data. Now we're okay with the date because it's easy to figure out the date. We're just gonna figure out when a date matches the earliest in 2020 and the end of 2020 and the earliest of 2021 and the end of 2021. We already know the end. Well, the end would be the easiest to put, so I'm going to get that first. Alright, so we'll go to the end. And that's going to be that. So the end value for the VAERS ID is going to be that. Now we need to get it for 2021. So we're going to be looking up here and just keep going. Oh wow, 2021. That could take a while. Yeah, at least in 2021. It won't take as long in 2020, I'm guessing. Well, since we're passing 2020, let's go and get that. So we know the very first entry for 2020 is this. And this won't ever change, so we won't ever have to update it. And then for 2021, we need to keep going down and get the first date for 2020, first VAERS ID for 2021. Let's keep going. All right. Here we go. 2021 is this VAERS ID. So we got that. We can go ahead and close this. Well, yeah, we'll go ahead and close that. Now let's go ahead and look at the results. What? That doesn't seem to make sense. Oh, this is wrong. I need to get this right before that. I need to open it up again. I made a mistake there. Gotta go fix it. But basically, it's gonna be right before 9175577, whatever. Actually, I probably don't need to draw. So 1205. Okay. And we could go to the last date of 2020. That's what we're looking for here. Last date of 2020. There's there, and 913881. Oh no, because I'm doing it greater than equal by. Alright. Anyway, if it's... Oh yeah, it's gonna be here. Duh. Now, alright. Alright, so there's two more if we're doing it by VAERS ID, and it looks perfect by date in 2021. Sweet. So we just need to know why there's two more here. Okay, so we're going to select 12, 5 to 10. Okay, so 2021, it looks like it doesn't matter if we do it by VAERS ID or by date or RECV date. But still, since we know that everything's more accurate by RECV date, we're just going to go ahead and use that rather than VAERS ID. As far as, so we'll grab the VAERS ID, but we're always going to have to sort it by date every time from now, because we don't know why that there's a difference. Here's also another thing that I need to point out. Here's the last VAERS date in 2020, right? Now, it's more than the earliest VAERS date of 2021, so there's an overlap. And that's not good. Why do we have an overlap? So we're going to select this and here, right? And we're going to calculate this. Why there is an overlap. VAERS ID from 2021 for that exist in 2020 also. So right here, we're gonna look and execute this. We have 1,961 overlapping VAERS IDs in 2021 that possibly exist in 2020. Easiest thing to do is we're gonna do a lookup. So we're gonna do a lookup. We're not gonna do a count. So it's basically looking into by cases. Select VAERS ID. Actually, we're gonna look up everything, right? From VAERS data, and we're gonna, we're just gonna do on VAERS data because that's the spreadsheets we're given for 2020 and 2021. We're gonna have to do it from here until here, and look at why. That's the cause. Into why VAERS ID overlap into 2021 from 2020. Okay. So we started off by 9185 or 91. Let's do sort. Order by VAERS ID. And makes things easier to look at. So, right, we've got these. We've got 1826 rows. And there's the overlap of 1961. So why is there a difference here? Of whatever, 139 or something. No. What am I thinking? 133, 135. The difference is 135. So there's alpha. I don't know what's going on. It's hard to figure out. Like, oh, but I'm doing a sort by VAERS ID. Yeah, because I'm looking at the VAERS ID. Oh, there's the missing overlap. Okay. Right. See, one good thing about looking at data like this is like it's a mystery, so it's fun. It's fun to look at. All right. And we found that there's overlap. How many was there in total? 1826. Now we know potential 1961 overlapping rows of data. We know this is the amount of missing overlapping data. So this is just something to know. What's up, Roland?
Papa,
Mm-hmm.
cheesecake.
Cake?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Brown cake.
Pancake? That looks like a hole. Oh, I see. Inside of a cake. Yeah. Okay. So we know that there's 135 rows of missing overlapping data. This is the overlapping data based on VAERS IDs. This is 2021, the last entry. This is 2021, the first entry. So why is there 1,826 overlapping cases of data? And it's fine, we don't need to know too much, but now we need to look at 91660, right? We're gonna look that up over in 2020. And since it's in a table that's definitely not, it's definitely not non-domestic data that's overlapped. But there could be. We're going to have to do a lookup, a join in VAERS ID in VAERS data with non-domestic VAERS data, see if there's any overlap of VAERS IDs. If there are, that's another problem with data. So let's go to, all right. Even though that there's overlap, there's no 91660. 6660. And then 11600. There isn't. It's, but this to here, we're going to look up 918247 2021 VAERS data. Let's see, 918247. 918427. Yep, it's here too. Date says 2004. Oh, okay. So basically, all right. Oh, this is fun. All right, we got that. That's not good because we're gonna find duplicate VAERS data in 2021 with 918247. Oh, I gotta get going. Anyways, this is a mystery to be solved later. I'll probably redo, we'll start another stream in about an hour or so. Or hour, yeah. About, probably, yeah, about an hour, a little over an hour maybe. So we'll continue this then. But let's just leave it on here so I can see 918427, 918427. What if I do a search? What? 427. 918427. See? 918427, but this one has that. So there's definitely something screwy going on here. This one has a date of 1/4, it's 1808, and this one has a date of 12/31. This is from Florida, age 47. This is unknown, age 53. Both females, different symptoms. That's a problem. All right. I'll see you guys later.